So there's a lot of changes happening. Let's discuss them real quick. I say quick, this is gonna be quick for me. If you're coming back, you know I love to ramble, so I'm gonna try to make this quick though. I'm still very sick. I'm in my work uniform. My office is a mess. That's not the point of this video though. Let's just discuss the future of Cyberclone Co. and what's going on, because there's a lot of changes that have already started and that are in development. There are no more plushies. The plushies that I currently have are the last ones. The last ones I made were for a fundraiser for the animal shelter I work at, designed after a dog and a cat from the shelter. And those were my last straws, making those two plushies. The cat, I did not do that cat justice. I did not really like that plushie that much, so that, when in the middle of making that one, that's when I decided it was over. It was a hard decision, but it's one that's kind of been in the back of my mind for a while, because I have not thoroughly enjoyed making plushies like I used to at the beginning in a long time. And it was time, because no one's holding a gun to my head making me make plushies, you know, no one's forcing me to do this. And at the end of the day, I don't really make much money from this anymore. There was one time, this is like a year and a half, 2 years ago, where for a few solid months, I was sustaining myself, or my half of the bills, with just making plushies and my art. And that was really the goal the whole time, so I guess I did achieve my goal. So there's that. But I would always go back to other jobs because this just was not a sustainable career for me. With my disabilities, it was just way too hard for me to make enough product to pay my bills or to satisfy the desire for my plushies. And when I would make enough, they just would not sell quick enough and they would take up too much space. It's not enjoyable, it wasn't making me money. So what's the point? What's the point? So I'm done. I may bring the Star Peeps back in the future. Even if I do bring them back, I do not see myself being the one to make them all. Even in the future, it would be something where I make the prototype design of a character and then send it off to my small team or something like that. We'll see though. I'm not a fortune teller and I don't have any plans right now. So, you know, that's just an idea for the very far future that might happen, because I love the characters I've made. I hope this is not in frame. I love the characters I've made and the world I've built, especially with Bert the clown frog. I was working on a cartoon and there were a lot of different ideas I was throwing out. Hand-drawn animation, 2D puppet animation, even I was considering doing stop motion animation. And with all the other projects and interests I have, trying to make a cartoon on all that was just too much for me. And right now, since I cannot afford to outsource any of that work, I was doing everything. And the passion wasn't in it for me to keep doing it. So for right now, that project is also scrapped, the Bert cartoon, which is interwoven with the Star Peeps because it's the same universe. So if I bring one back, I will probably bring them both back. Again, we will see in the future. I'm hopeful, but for now, yeah, I will not be making plushies anymore. I just want to say before I move on to the next big change, which this one might be even bigger, I don't know. I do just want to say how grateful I am for all of you, whether you came from Instagram or TikTok or real life or YouTube or whatever. I am so grateful for you. If you've ordered something from me in the past, if you've left a comment, if you've left a review, whatever it is, if you're one of my friends from Instagram, I've made a few of those. I am so grateful for all those experiences, and I will always remember them fondly, there were very few negative experiences I had with this small business, at least like customer service wise, or socially. A lot of the experiences that were negative were more internal, or just things that didn't have to do with anyone else. So I'm very grateful for that, and I just want to say thank you for all the kindness. And yeah, I guess that's it. I don't really have the words to describe it. I'm just very grateful for everyone. Even if I never got to the level I thought I would, I think that's a good thing, because I learned a lot. I'm not really disappointed anymore. When I started the business, I wanted to make 6 figures, and I wanted to be my own boss and do all these big things. And when you're a handmade business, you're doing it by yourself and you're disabled. Sometimes your expectations just can't be reality. At least I have a very big imagination, so the things I wanted just weren't happening the way I wanted them to, or at all. And I think it's time for a fresh start. It's time for a fresh start. There have been a lot of products that I wanted to experiment with these last handful of years that I have not allowed myself to, because I couldn't think of ways to incorporate them with the Star Peeps and with Bert the Clown Frog. I couldn't think of how to bring these different hobbies into the same world of Cyberclone Co. And I still can't. So instead of trying to make a puzzle piece fit into a slot that it's not fitting into, like I have been for 3 years, I'm just kind of starting over. I am buying a new puzzle, if you will, while still keeping this one on a shelf. Let me explain. I have decided it is time. It's something I wanted to do for a while. It's time to change my business name. I have not really resonated with Cyberclone Co. or Cyberclone for a while. They are honestly 2 words that I just kind of put together. At the time, I really liked clowns. Not that I don't anymore, but I guess, I don't know, they're fine. I'm indifferent now. But I liked clowns back then, and cyber was just a fun word. And together I was like, yeah, Cyberclown, that sounds fine. And I went on. I needed a name, so it worked. I am still thinking of a business name. Hopefully, when this video is posted, I have decided on a name, or we have decided on a name, and I'll get into that in a second. If so, I'll insert it here, and hopefully I feel better when I record this. There's a few reasons I'm changing the name. Like I said, I haven't connected with Cyberclown in a while. I know that's what you all know me as, but I hope you can transition gracefully. I'm not a big fan of changes, but this one was necessary. It's always been a dream of mine, or at least it has been for many years now. Basically since around the time I was about to move out for the first time. It's been a dream of mine to have a homestead, have a little farm, raise animals, not to eat, just to have. I do want a milk cow, I want chickens, I want a bunny, I just love animals. I've always wanted a little farm. I love to garden, all that stuff. There's a lot of things I want to do on said farm, and we needed a farm name, me and my boyfriend. We needed a name, and Cyberclone Co., Cyberclone Farm, I just did not like it. I didn't like it, and I think I've matured a lot, I say in my Scooby-Doo scrub top. But really, I do think I've matured a lot in my, I was gonna say my taste and interest, and I look around and there's just my wall of Webkins and American Girl dolls and SpongeBob, but being interested in things that are seen as childish, I think is different than being childish. I don't think I'm childish. I think I have childish interest, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I just wanted to reiterate that before I kind of go on and explain why I don't really resonate with the world I've built around Cyberclone Co. anymore. It's very hard to explain because these changes are super internal. This past year or so, about year, I have been hard at work to heal my body. I say as I'm super sick, but that's not why. Heal my body, heal my mind, heal from past trauma and experiences. And it has been anything but easy, but it has been life-changing, world-changing for me, and I truly feel like a different person today than I did a year ago. That is why Cyberclone Co. just does not feel like me anymore. It feels like a part of me that I will always love and look back on with joy. There's no resentment or anything like that. It just does not feel like something I'm going to be carrying into my future. There are, of course, elements of Cyberclone Co. that I do see coming into the future with me. Like I said, the Star Peeps and Bert the Clown probably will eventually. Of course, this business will still have the same messaging of you're never too old to heal your inner child and yada yada yada. Still the same principles. I'm still the same gal. But the products will be different. The look will be a little different. The name will be a little different. But it's still gonna be me. So if you like me and you like my art, I assume you will most likely find something to enjoy from this journey. So now that we've talked about what's not coming with us, the new name, I am just going to give you a little sneak peek at what products I will be bringing into the near future. There are a lot of products I want to bring out this summer, and I guess it is almost summer, but this summer/fall, and also products that I cannot wait to offer once I actually have a farm, or even next year when I, can plan a little more. For now, before I get stressed out, I'm just going to explain some of the products I will have at launch and a few that are very nearly in the works. Some products I will have when my website relaunches, which will be this date right here, and you can sign up. You can sign up with your email if you type in this URL. I'm doing this because I don't know my business name yet. The most important thing I want to note is that the last few plushies, there's a shark, Nana the bunny, Lila the bear, and then I have a keychain. I'm pretty sure that was it. They're all heavily discounted and they will all be on the website. I'm trying to move them as quick as possible, so get them while you can. The new products that will be on there, I have these really cute wristlet keychains I'm excited about. Oh, the other plushie. There's one plushie that did not sell from the animal shelter fundraiser. Any animal shelter fundraiser item that I have for in-person markets, that same deal applies online as well. So 50% of that sale goes to the shelter. That does not include the shipping cost because I don't profit from that. So the wristlet keychains, I think they're super cute. I have the first one I made that I kind of butchered, but the rest are very, very cute, and I'm excited for those. I also made some paperless towels. I actually only have one roll that will be at launch, but after that, I will be making some more. It is just a 6-piece sample pack. They're to replace your paper towels for normal everyday messes. You can learn more about that when the shop launches. Also, I will be selling, and I'm so excited for this, cat toys. I only have one type of cat toy right now. They are cat kicker toys, catnip kicker toys, and my cats love them. I think I only know one other cat that has gotten one, and it's my grandparents' cat, and little Cliff, he loves it. I have a picture right here to prove it. Yeah. For a long time they said he didn't like toys, but look at him now. He loves them. And they come in various designs, and they vary in length. So there is short, medium, long, and extra long. You'll see when you pick your option, you'll pick the pattern you want and the shape. They're filled with catnip, polyfill, which is just stuffing, and then recycled plastic that I just keep from packaging and stuff. And I think lastly, at launch, I will have crochet scrunchies. They're super, super cute, and I actually use one, but I don't have it with me right now. Trust me, they're cute, they're fun, and they come in a lot of different colors. I have some pouches as well. There's a Hello Kitty one, a green one, a frog one, purple gingham one. So there's 4 pouches. Yeah, I think that's everything. It's not a lot, but it's a lot of different things. In the near future, I just plan on making more of those type of products, more accessories and cute things, useful things. I do plan on starting to make wax melts again because that was a lot of fun. I do want to make animal products for pets. I'm super excited for that. My content probably will start being a lot more pet themed, like showing how I care for animals and stuff like that. It will kind of reflect the products I make. That won't be the only type of products or content I make, but I will definitely start making more of that. So if you're into that, make sure you subscribe and check out my website when it launches. I plan on making blankets and cage liners for animals, big and small. Oh, and snuffle mats. I'll insert a clip here. I made a tester snuffle mat for my cats. I saw what did work, what did not work, and I plan on making a couple more, hopefully for a summer launch. Yeah. I think with this new era of my business, with this big rebrand, you know, it's almost been 3 years of Cyber Clown Co. I think it was time to reevaluate, and I did not necessarily plan to change my name this early, but I would have eventually changed the name when we moved onto our homestead anyway. So I figured this would give us time to adjust to it, and it's one less thing we'll have to change when we move. So yeah, a lot of things are changing. Let me know something you'll miss and something you're excited about for the future of my business. I guess I'll answer that question. I will definitely miss the connection I got when I'd post a plushie that people really connected with. And something I'm excited about in the future is new reviews. And I'm also excited to hopefully get more interaction with my in real life community. Like, not the virtual community that I've built, but my town I live in and surrounding areas. Hopefully getting more sales from people. The products I used to sell were very niche, and hopefully expanding the products I sell will give me a slightly bigger audience, and I'm excited for that. We'll see. I'm just excited to try new things as well. So yeah, again, let me know one thing you're going to be sad to see go with Cyberclam Co. and one thing you're excited for in the future of my business. This is your reminder that if there's some change that you've been holding off for a long time that you know will make you happier, make an action today to change that thing. Because you should be happy. Okay, I'm gonna go rest because I'm so sick. But I will see you guys in the next one.